Hi everybody, welcome back to another E3 related update video from me, TheMrDarkPhoenix. Sorry, I think I lied when I said that my Metal Gear 1 was going to be my last E3 video. This may be my last E3 video that I'm making, but it's for another game that I find really close to heart and a game that I really love to death, and that is Dragon Age. They just announced Dragon Age III Inquisition, and I am really beyond excited for that because I love Dragon Age 2, I love the Dragon Age comics, shoutouts to Dark Horse, who publishes all the Dragon Age comics, and I'm just a really big fan of RPGs in general, and BioWare and Electronic Arts have confirmed that this will run on the Frostbite 3 engine, so that's really good bit of information. This other stuff, really, the gameplay is going to be a little bit more tactical this time around, so it's not more of the Dragon Age 2 button mashing, and basically now it's going to be like where you have to go and what you have to do depending on which race you choose. I'm just going to go through several. There haven't really been that many confirmations, they just really showed a trailer, but I'm going to get into that in a little bit. I just really want to go into some changes, some stuff I feel like they should add in Dragon Age 3 from Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. A while ago they said that they wanted to draw a lot of their inspiration from Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5. I feel like they shouldn't do that. I feel that Skyrim should be its own thing. If they want to take inspiration from Skyrim, then they're more than welcome to, but if they go with what they originally thought back then, this is going to be like a Skyrim clone. It's not going to be Dragon Age. Dragon Age has its own fan base and its own things, and they should keep it at that. Just certain things I feel like they should change. They should give us more race choices. I know basically in the last one is basically you were a human, and what was Dragon Age 2, you were a human basically, and you got to be a mage, a rogue, or a warrior. But I think this time around, with the confirmation of that, speaking of which, you could choose to be a werewolf. Before anybody else thinks of copying Skyrim, there was actually a werewolf in Dragon Age 2. She was never seen transforming, but she was confirmed as a werewolf because she said she was, and she was shunned by her village because she was a werewolf. So I feel like they can do something like that. Maybe a vampire? Maybe? Or some kind of a other blood-sucking race that they give a clever name to. Alucard or something. A Qunari would be really interesting considering what happened in Dragon Age 2 regarding the controversial topic of the Qunari, and I feel like your character as being a Qunari could be a separate story, or could meld into the story where you're shunned and you're basically hated automatically and you have to work your way to getting into everyone's good graces because of what you are. And I feel like that would add depth to the story of you being a race that nobody likes because of all the stuff they did and all the bad stuff that happened. So I feel like that would be a really good thing to add into the game. Another race, I'm going to say that for the end, something else, but I'm going to say that for the end. Another change, another feature I would like to see is a more advanced pet system, because in Dragon Age 2 you were able to summon your loyal dog and he helped you out. But I feel like other races could summon other things, especially like mages. I draw a lot of my thoughts on this from World of Warcraft, because I am a warlock in World of Warcraft, and I can summon a demon. And I feel like Dragon Age can benefit from that because I love pet-based gameplay. For a mage, I love DPS, so I feel like a better pet summoning system and a pet tree would do really good. Obviously a separate upgrade systems, because I don't think I should get one and have to pick between my pet or I, because that's really unfair. So I think a better pet system would be really good. Rogues can have like birds that can steal stuff, or like cats that can steal stuff. Warriors can summon like dogs or whatever, and mages can summon demons and other stuff like that. So that's just a little bit from that. Weapons that we haven't seen. I haven't seen a scythe. I'd like to see a scythe in Dragon Age. That'd be a really good weapon to add. Maces, dual wielding warriors, like 2 swords, and executioner's axe, like a really big axe. They have all the other weapons pretty much that you would expect from that time. Sword and shield, the staff. Maybe a big shield spear kind of character would work. And also I'm going to be drawing a lot of topics here from Game of Thrones. Just a little bit, not a lot. Just basically the Unsullied, like those kind of warriors, like a big shield and spear would be really cool to add. You should be able to choose your siblings, whether you're a male or female. In Dragon Age 2, if you were a woman, you got Bethany, and if you were a man, I believe you got Carver. I forgot which way it went from that, but I absolutely despise Carver and I love Bethany, so if I had to replay the game again, I would have picked Bethany every time. That's probably why I hate Carver so much. I can't stand him. So I think you should be able to pick your own race for your own sibling, or pick your sibling of sorts. You should be able to join in-game groups or guilds. The game Inquisition is basically taking place during the war between the Mages and the Templars. So I feel like you should be able to go to towns and join groups, or join a school, and basically work your way up from that and represent them or defend them, depending on which side you pick. And a lot more can be delved into this later on. You can definitely comment if you feel different about this, but I feel like joining could be working for something. The comics, I'm going to be drawing off from that too, have a lot of open world feel. I feel like the game needs to take order from that. They're going to have, it's confirmed it's going to be more open world, which is really good. I hope it's a little, not a lot, but a little bit closed off, more like so I don't go away too far from my objective, because I have really bad ADD when it comes to open world games. Like my mission could be over here, and I can be all the way over there. Either that or like fast travel would help. If not, then we can just work on something from that. But I want to maybe have a poison effect for my weapons, because like I said, I'm really, when I play RPGs like this, I'm really big on damage per second, damage over time, and basically poison. I like to inflict poison, go away for a little bit, and the DPS still hits them, so I still hit them, and all that stuff goes. So I just want to see improvements on the DPS. I was like, something else needs to change is the the trees need to change, because a lot of them in Dragon Age 2 are completely useless. Some of them didn't flow well with the game. They just added them just to add them, I felt like. Like the DPS tree, like some of the DPS attacks didn't really work. I'm the kind of RPG gamer where that's another improvement, is the skills that needs to change. The trees need to change, because I find really big replay value out of the skill trees that are really good. That way I can make a playthrough where I just use that one skill tree and I basically add my own replay value. So something else you need to add from that is basically the replay value that it gives you. You can add replay value without having to do a lot. You can just have a lot. They've learned from Dragon Age 3. That's the thing. Dragon Age 3, they've learned from Dragon Age Origins, which had a really great story, but linear gameplay. Dragon Age 2 had great gameplay, but a linear story. And now Dragon Age 3, they're going to take inspiration from Dragon Age 1 and 2. Not only mention that, from Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, and they're going to basically make it into everything that they've done for this. So I feel that's going to be really good for that. Once I beat the game, I would want to start New Game Plus with a choice of who I've had in the long run for my other gameplay. Like for example, in Dragon Age 2, I would have wanted to pick other characters to play through the game as from the beginning, instead of having to go get them and go through the story with them and do all that. New Game Plus, I just want to be able to start off picking off my team from the beginning, level 1. Everybody's level 1, no equipment. I have to do everything from scratch from that. I don't mind doing that. And I just feel like that would be a really good element. Like I said, the replay value is added based on the gamer, and it just depends. Like some RPG gamers play games differently, and I feel like that would be really good from that. I want character creation to, like, well, Anders. Anders is one of my favorite characters in Dragon Age, because he has Anders, haha, real nice. Then he has Justice, where he turns all blue and he gets veins, and he turns really, really bad. I want my character creation to delve into that a little bit. I want to be able to create a split personality for my character, or something along those lines, or anything like that. I would like to basically create like a TheMrDarkPhoenix kind of vibe with my character. Like, I'm nice one minute, then I'm totally psychotic when something happens the next minute. and that's something that goes along with that. I'm gonna meet my character. They said that you can import your save file from Dragon Age Origin and Dragon Age 2. They haven't really said what's gonna be transferred over there. They said that you can meet your character in passing, I think, but not really much has been given information-wise about exactly what you get when you port your transfer. Probably like you get items and stuff you get, but your save file, your choices from Dragon Age 2, let's say, don't. Let's see how they affect the story of sorts, because I'm pro mage either way. Even for the achievement, I probably never pick Templar, so I'm pro mage. I'll probably be shunned upon maybe in Dragon Age 2. I have to check and see what goes on with that. But they said that your choices are gonna affect the game more. So like if somebody, your choices are gonna affect the game a lot more than the last installment. So our choices are gonna affect heavily on the game, and I really want to know what I'm gonna be doing with my choices once I've made them. But just other stuff from that. I'm really excited for Dragon Age 3. No release date was given. I'm probably going to say 2014, 2015 at the latest. If they really want to take their time with this, I believe they've taken a lot from the negative impact that Mass Effect had with the ending, so I know that they're going to work really hard on the ending of this so they don't have to worry about making new endings or something like that. But just something else, like I said, I've delved on into Game of Thrones. Big surprise thing. Just feel like I have like my other ones. Emilia Clarke, aka Daenerys, should be in this game somehow as a dragon master or a dragon tamer or something that has to do with her character Daenerys on Game of Thrones. I feel like because they added Felicia Day in DLC for Dragon Age 2, I feel like Emilia Clarke is a no-brainer in this game, and something that was confirmed is Morgan's back. So, but in the trailer it was really, I'm not sure if I found this interesting, but she looked like an older version of Lulu from Final Fantasy X. I'm not sure if I am the only one that noticed this, but like I said, Emilia Clarke definitely deserves to be in this game wholeheartedly as either like a dragon queen or something. Emilia Clarke needs to be in this game somehow. I really hope that BioWare and EA are watching this, or it's like shared around enough where they can actually see it. I'll share it on all the stuff that I do and tag Game of Thrones or something, because I feel like she deserves to be in this game. But this basically my Dragon Age episode from E3. I just wanted to let you guys know how I feel about that. And this is possibly, I'm not even going to say it's my last video. I might make another one, but this is from E3. You can check other updates on my blog and my Gamers Bliss account. I'm right for Gamers Bliss, and of course my YouTube and on Twitter. Just don't forget to comment, rate, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I just wanted to give a really big shout out to a really good friend of mine, Joe Del Franco. He's a really good friend of mine. He has a YouTube channel. I'll link it, or I probably won't. I'll forget. But he's a really good friend of mine. He did his own E3 video impressions for the PS4 versus the Xbox One. Check it out. Check out his channel. He's a really cool guy. He's like one of my best gamer friends ever. He's like my brother's family to me. And so I'll probably link his YouTube here in the crotch bar below here. I just wanted you guys check him out. We're going to be doing a video eventually. I'm not sure how, but we'll figure something out. But I just also wanted to completely spoil Book 4 for him, that Daenerys murders everyone and becomes the Queen of Westeros, and she murders characters that I don't like because I like Game of Thrones also. So no spoilers. Daenerys emerges Queen of Westeros and murders everyone. Sorry, didn't mean to not spoil it for you. I haven't read the books, I've only watched the show, so it's probably like worse spoilers for that.